The name of the chapter is Environment. So in this particular video, we are going to understand the concepts of the following. First, we will discuss about environment. Second, we will talk about the components of environment. Third, we shall discuss about the lithosphere. Fourth, we will discuss about hydrosphere. Fifth, we will talk about the atmosphere. Sixth, we will talk about the biosphere. Seventh, we will discuss the ecosystem. And lastly, we will talk about the human environment. So these are the 8 things that we will be studying in this particular chapter. Now let us start with the very first topic, that is environment. So what do we mean by the term environment? Well, environment is our basic life support system which provides air that we breathe, the water that we drink, the food that we eat, and even the land which we live on. So, it is our basic life support system which provides us all these basic necessities. Hence, the place, the people, the things, and even the nature that surrounds any living organism is called the environment. It is a combination of both natural as well as human made phenomena. Now, once we are clear about the concept of environment, it is important for us to know about its various components. Hence, the environment has 3 major components. They are first, natural components, second, human made components, and third are the humans themselves. So, first, we are going to talk about the natural components and its various types. So the natural components comprises of first the water, that is the hydrosphere, second the air, that is the atmosphere, third is the land, that is the lithosphere, and fourth is the living things, that is the biosphere. So these 4 were the natural components of the environment. Hence, the natural environment refers to both the biotic as well as the abiotic conditions that are existing on the earth. And human made comprises of buildings, parks, bridges, industries, roads, monuments. These are all made by the human beings. And when we talk about the human, then we mean that human comprises of the individual, the family, the community, the economy, the education, religion, and even the political situations. So these were the 3 components of the environment. First, we shall discuss about the lithosphere. Now, what is lithosphere? Lithosphere is the solid crust or the hard top layer of the earth. It is made up of rocks and minerals and is covered by a thin layer of soil. It is an irregular surface with various landforms, and these landforms are the mountains, the plateaus, the plains, the valleys, etc. The landforms are found over the continents and even on the ocean floors. So, lithosphere is the domain that provides us forests, grasslands for grazing, land for agriculture and cultivation, and even for human settlements. And it is also a source of mineral wealth. So, this was about the lithosphere. Second, we are going to talk about the hydrosphere. Well, the domain of water is referred to as the hydrosphere. It comprises various sources of water and different types of water bodies. Now, what are the different types of water bodies? They are the rivers, lakes, seas, oceans, etc. And it is very essential for all living organisms. Well, water is an essential component without which life cannot exist. So, after discussing about the lithosphere and the hydrosphere, we will discuss the atmosphere. Now, atmosphere is the thin layer of air that surrounds the earth. The gravitational force of the earth holds the atmosphere around it, and it protects us from the harmful rays and scorching heat of the sun. It even consists of a number of gases, dust, and even water vapor. So the changes in the atmosphere produce changes in the weather and the climate. So atmosphere is a very important part. Now we will discuss about the biosphere. Biosphere, what do we mean by this? Well, the plant and the animal kingdom together make the biosphere, or which we can even say they together make the living world. It is a narrow zone of the earth where land, water, and air interact with each other to support life. So, this was about the biosphere. Now, what do we mean by ecosystems? So, we will discuss this now. So, all plants, animals, and human beings depend on their immediate surroundings. But why do they depend upon their immediate surroundings? Well, for their basic needs. So, often they are also interdependent on each other. This relation between the living organisms as well as the relation between the organisms and the surroundings form an ecosystem. There could be an ecosystem of large rainforest, grassland, desert, mountains, lakes, river, ocean, and even a small pond. So, this was about the ecosystem. Now, we will talk about the human environment. What is a human environment? Well, human beings interact with the environment and modify it according to their needs and use. Now, early humans adapted themselves to the natural surroundings, or we can say that humans at that time used to lead a very simple life and they fulfilled their requirements from the nature around them. Now, with the time, the needs grew and became more varied. So, human even learned new ways to use and change the environment. They learned to grow crops, domesticate animals, and even lead a settled life. The wheel was invented, surplus food was produced, barter system emerged, trade started, and then commerce even developed. Hence, human beings modified this natural environment as and when required according to their needs. So, this is all about the human environment.